I only checked to make sure that the game was running in English and at all. Because I haven't actually played the Anniversary Edition on PC yet. If this ends up not working for some reason, we can play TLC too. I have that as well. And TLC definitely runs, I just don't know how well that streams. It should be doable. Alright, game seems loud enough. There's difficulty modes? Okay. Yeah, there's extras running in the game, but the enemies are far tougher. Health potions more scarce. Okay. Also, chicken is the normal difficulty. Well, Fable's not particularly difficult, but I also have played it forever, so I'll just stick with chicken.
Deep in the forest of Albion lay the small town of Oakvale, unchanged by time and untouched by the sword. Here lived a boy and his family, a boy dreaming of greatness, of one day being a hero. Sometimes he imagined himself as a noble knight or a powerful wizard. And other times he dreamt he'd be an evil warrior. But in all his dreams of greatness, he could not possibly imagine the power of the destiny that lay before him.
Come on, wake up. Daydreaming again, were you? Just like your mother, mind always wandering. Well, let it wander off to find your sister, will you? She's out playing by the Barrowfields gate. Remember, you haven't given her a birthday present yet. Don't tell me you forgot to get her one. Well, I'm not bailing you out this time, son. I tell you what, I'll give you a gold piece for each good deed you do around Oakvale. That should be enough to buy her a present. Now, get moving and stay out of trouble.
I haven't really thought too much about this playthrough. But we are most likely going to be good. Because it's just how I usually play Fable.
I've lost Rosie. I left her and I can't remember where. Her stuffing needs changing today and I can't find her. Please help. She's a lovely little furry bear with a blue patch on her back.
Camera feels a bit slow. Can I increase that? No. That's okay. I wouldn't want to increase it by much anyways.
What? I was just, I've never even met this woman. Who is she? Look, Sonny, keep your mouth shut about this, right? My wife's at home with our little ones, and I'm supposed to be working. But a man should be entitled to do what he likes, don't you think? Tell you what, if you keep this little secret, I'll give you a gold piece.
For this, you can both keep the secret and then tell on him. But like I said, we're gonna be good, so we're not
Just
keeping a
don't
secret.
tell my wife. I can't let her find out about this.
What if your wife finds us?
Don't worry about it. I left her doing the laundry. I can't
Yes.
stop thinking about you.
The wife is over here? I think that's the wife.
Honestly, where's that filthy layabout husband of mine? With some woman, I don't doubt. I run his house, bring up his children, and what do I get in return? Nothing. If you find him, let me know, won't you? You have? Right. I'm gonna turn him into Balverine food. Thank you, young sir, for telling me.
And Tooltip just said it, we need to talk to her father to get the... Go this way. Actually, let's chase her.
Stock available.
to chop them right off. Don't insult me anymore. My mother was right about you.
We were rehearsing a play. Yeah, that's all it was.
Well, if you think I'm going to cook and clean for you while you're out having a good time with your strumpet, you've got another thing coming.
Please, my dear, I can explain everything.
Who is she anyway? Some tart from the village? Younger than me, is she? You filthy swine! I ought to chop them right off.
Now it just repeats.
Trade goods.
So he's the trader. He's where we're gonna buy the present later on, not the prison.
Isn't he just adorable?
What else can we do? Have to stand guard over here, I believe.
Oh, thank goodness. Listen, lad, could you do me a favour? I've got to, answer a call of nature. Oh, stay here and watch this stock for me. There's a good lad. Just stand between those two stacks and don't move. I'll put a good word in for you when I get back. Right, won't be long.
My cousin says that the barrels in these warehouses might have stuff in them. Quick, while he's away, smash his barrels up and see what's inside. Unless you're too scared. Unless you're just a big blubbing girl. Come on, let's go and break stuff. Are you just gonna stand there like a lemon?
I'm just gonna stand
Being
there
good is
like
so
a lemon.
boring. Wouldn't you prefer to be smashing things? Come on, there's still time before he gets back.
It's a very exciting quest.
Oh, you're no fun at all.
I don't think I've ever played Fable with English voice acting.
Fine, have your stupid good deed then.
Very good, very British. I like it. British was a fun accent.
Excellent, thanks, lad. You've done me a big favour. I'll let your dad know what a splendid watchman you made.
Our second good deed. And once again, we could now just smash the barrels to find another gold piece. I think one of them has a gold piece on them. I think that's how you get the evil gold coin for this one. It doesn't really matter, the beginning.
Stupid little idiots. What do you want? I'm just dealing with this brat. He was irritating me, playing with my sister and her stupid teddy bear. Now he won't give it to me, just because I said I'd rip its stupid head off. I told him if he doesn't do what I say, I'm gonna make his life a misery. Ow! Hey, get out! Hey, what are you doing? I'm sorry. I'll leave him alone. Just please don't hit me again.
Thank you. You stopped him good. Thank you. Here, I'll let you look after Rosie. She'll be safe with you.
Our third good deed. Now we need to go back to Dad and get our money.
Well done, lad. Here's your reward for those good deeds. So, have you got enough money for a gift for Teresa?
We do indeed now have enough money for a gift for Teresa. 3 whole gold pieces. The cheapest item you will ever buy.
Hello, lad. I'm a trader. I wander the world buying and selling wares, especially to fine folk like your good self.
That he's a trader because he has a big mustache.
Some little girl I saw said you have a sister, and it's her birthday. And it seems you haven't got her a present yet. It just so happens that I have a rather nice box of sweets here, guaranteed to put a smile on any sister's face, for only 3 gold pieces. Young sir, they are yours. Wish your sister a happy birthday from me now, won't you?
Chocolates. Who can resist such sweet meats? Sweet meat does kind of sound like a slang word for penis. Hey Teresa, what's up?
Hello, little brother. I hope you haven't forgotten what day it is, like you did last year. I'm sorry if I woke you up last night. It was another of those dreams. I was standing in this field when something happened, but I can't remember what. Never mind that, though. I'm still waiting for my present. I knew you were going to bring me chocolates. It's just like my dream. Come on, let's go home. Mother will be back for my party any minute now.
The characters look a bit weird. Like they aren't on the, they're on the wrong graphic settings. They look a bit like weird compared to the environment, I feel. Might just be me not being used to it.
Wait, there's something wrong.
Bandits!
Also, I think I need to move myself a bit to the side so I'm not
It's really happening.
over the UI.
They're here. You've got to hide.
Also, yeah, our village is being attacked by bandits. And we have the best hiding place. No one will find us.
Got one!
Evil had come to Oakvale. Bandits wielding torches and steel, slaying and burning all in their path. Blood-red flames lit the night as the villagers screamed and begged for mercy, and soon their bodies filled the streets. Then the raiders reached the last house, where the boy and his family lived. It was them they had slaughtered so many to find. The father fought to protect his kin, but he was no warrior, and fell mortally wounded. The bandits ripped the house apart, but could not find the boy. Through torture and threats, his mother and sister remained silent, and their furious attackers took them both. From the nearby woods, the boy watched as all he knew was taken away. His whole life was crushed to ashes. He was alone.
Every good hero story needs. We now have acquired our tragic backstory.
We must leave. It's not safe here. They're all dead. You don't want to join them, do you? Then give me your hand.
The animations are so weird in this game. got our first achievement.
I thought you'd have a stronger stomach than that. Come on. Save your energy, boy. It's not me you want to fight. You might not realize it, but I just saved your life. There's nothing left for you in Oakvale. And if you'd stayed, you'd be as dead as the rest of them. Come with me. My name is Maze, and I'm the head of the Guild of Heroes. You must have heard of it. You'll find nowhere safer in all of Albion, nor a better place to call your home. And if it's vengeance you want, you'll need the training only we can offer. Here we are. I'll introduce you to the Guildmaster. He'll be your guide from now on. I have a new student for you. Put him in the dorm upstairs, with the girl.
You don't look much like hero material to me, but Maze knows what he's doing, I suppose. Well, follow me then. You'll be sharing this room with Whisper, one of our brightest young pupils. She's playing in the woods right now, but you'll meet her in the morning. For now, you should get some sleep. Your training starts tomorrow.
It's time to wake up. You must be my roommate. Shorter than I expected. My name's Whisper. I've been here for a month. Had the room to myself till now, too. But that's all right. You know you talk in your sleep. Sounded like a bad nightmare. Happens to a lot the first week. Some don't even last that long. You won't either if you don't get moving. The Guildmaster is waiting for us in the map room. You don't want to be late on your first day. Follow me.
Game is very hand-holdy in the beginning, but that stops pretty much
Looks
right
like
after
the Guildmaster got tired
tutorial.
of waiting for you. He's probably at the training grounds across the river. Let's go.
So I do kind of like the way this game does the tutorial, but actually telling you straight up that you are training now, right? Oh, and like I said, I'm probably going to have to move myself. Let me tap out real quick, move myself a bit over. If I'm here, I'm over the money. Guess I could be down here, that would be fine. I could put myself like here-ish. That seems pretty good. That's fine. I'm a bit small, maybe. Let me not tap out so I actually see the UI to line stuff up. And increase my size a little bit. There we go. I don't think there's anything hidden on there. On the other side there's the money count sometimes, so I don't want to be there. Apple. We're gonna need those later.
You've finally prized yourself from your pillow, I see. Over. All right, lad. It's time to see if you've any potential. Get in the ring. Now then, I want you to hit that dummy as hard as you can. Just keep going till I tell you to stop.
Hold left trigger to target the dummy. Use stick to circle around, press X button to attack.
You're not making much of an impact there, are you? Here, try with this.
Stick, 20 damage, no augmentations, current value 5, weight light, 0 kills. Press the X button to equip the stick, then attack the dummy as before, using the X button to strike.
Ah, now that's more like it. When you destroy an enemy like this dummy, it drops an experience orb. These orbs contain the knowledge gained from killing the creature. It's very important that you collect these orbs, or you won't learn anything. Now pick it up.
So just hold the right trigger down.
Well done, lad. Now
Suck
then,
it in.
tomorrow we'll... That's the guild alarm. Sounds like there might be something loose in the woods. This is a good opportunity to test your spirit. I'll wait for you at the guild woods entrance, while you deal with the problem. Once you're done, we can talk about starting your training.
So, like I said earlier, I don't have any concrete plans for the playthrough, other than that we are going to try and grab everything. I think I remember the only like 2 or 3 missable things in the game, so we will potentially be able to get everything we might ever want. Dodge roll. Almost got hit there. Wouldn't want to get hit in the tutorial, that'd be cringe. Yeah, got 20 gold, 40 reputation, and 8 XP. The XP, I believe, is really just whatever you stuck up during the quest. I don't think the quests themselves give extra XP, but I might be wrong about that as well. Been a while. Oh yeah, and we are not going to level any strength stats early in the game as well. Any physical
Good work,
stats.
lad. Those beetles can be a damn nuisance. Here, I think you've earned yourself some pocket money for that. If you want more gold, I'm sure the servants could use your help with something. Or you can get an early night.
Do you wish to leave your child behind and begin the apprentice training? No.
Come and see me when you're ready. You look tired after killing those beetles.
You can grab some cooking apples. I think we need 10 of them. For one of the quests that is doable here. It's not usually a quest I do, because it's not particularly worth it and you're not missing out on much. Also, here's a server key chest. Also gonna be relevant later on. 20 is a pretty high count though. I think there's only 30 in the entire game. I do not remember what every single chest has inside of it, but I might be able to remember what most of them are, at least. I'm pretty sure she's the one who wants the apples.
I have to make an apple pie for the guildmaster at the end of the week. But I can't find any more red apples. I only need another 4.
Oh, she only needs 4 more.
If you find enough, can you bring them back here? I'll reward you.
Yeah, we already have more than 4.
Thanks. Thank you so much. The guildmaster will get his pie. Here, have this.
We get a pie as well. Nothing important. Searching through containers is a good way to find handy items. Be careful if you're planning on stealing from a house. But nothing interesting.
Thank you so much, hero.
Let's talk with the other green dots over there. Usually green dots on the map are important people that have something to say. In this case, I believe one of the green dots is Maze.
The journey's length is of no consequence. The Oracle must be protected.
How can you be so sure? We might need you here. Who knows what battles we might face?
The signs are too strong to ignore, and the Northern Wastes have been too long isolated from the Guild. There is much I may learn there.
Well, I hope nobody thinks you're running away from a fight, trying to cheat death again. You know how people talk.
Talk is of no matter to me. May death close his eyes to you, Maze.
What are you waiting for? Come in. That was Scythe. He was a great hero once, back when he had flesh on his bones and blood in his veins. He's just a shell now. What does he know of the choices we have to make, of what it takes to get things done?
Yep, a lot of the books have a lot of text in them. We're not reading them. So the Jack of Blades book might be an interesting read at some point.
No, boy. You're supposed to report to the guild. You can always find out where he is by...
No, boy. That's something else we could play at some point.
I did it in 50 seconds.
Yeah, well, if it wasn't for my injured...
We're discussing whether I'm the fastest apprentice in this guild. I ran to the demon door and back in 50 seconds. Beat that.
Easy.
Right then, get to the demon door and back and talk to me in 50 seconds. No chance. I'm the fastest guild apprentice by miles.
No! What am I stuck on? What the fuck?
Your path is dark. Only a lot.
Yeah, well, with that, we're probably not gonna make it. I don't think rolling is faster? Doesn't appear to be. Yeah, with me being stuck on the path, we're not gonna make that. Looks still kinda close. I think we can just try again.
You're slower than my grandma. I'm the... You again? Right then.
So this time, without getting stuck. I don't know how far into the demon door you have to go anyways. But, I mean, the timer is tight, but it's not impossible. So also, once again, it's not necessary to do this. But this should be fine. We should have like 3 seconds left by the time we get back.
That's amazing! How did you do it? I lost my bet.
25 gold, it's pretty good. Yeah, now no more green dots on the map, which means we are pretty much done.
That showed you, didn't it?
You know, the speedrun, actually I don't know if the speedrun for Anniversary does it, but the TLC speedrun uses a spell you get later on and rolls out of
Your
the
training is about to begin.
downtime for that.
But you have many hard years of tasks and preparations beforehand.
But I don't know if that is actually faster than... I mean, it's obviously faster than just normal sprinting, but I don't know if
The guild was now the
worth
boy's
doing
life.
to just
The
roll.
memory of the Oakvale flames still scorched his mind, but soon he had no thought other than training, and he became stronger and more agile with every passing year His days were filled with grueling exercises, the nights with study in the library. Finally, he was ready to become a guild apprentice, just as Maze had foreseen. The real training was about to begin.
Get out of bed, lazy bones. We were supposed to meet the guildmaster on the other side of the river, but that was an hour ago. We better get going. Race you there.
That's the wrong direction. I like the way the camera feels if you're just moving it around a little. It feels like it... Ugh. It jitters a lot. I'll try to not make too many micro adjustments.
You can put that old stick away. We'll begin training with real weapons now. Get used to the weight of this sword, and let's see if you can hit Whisper with it.
My favorite pastime, hitting Whisper. A functional if weathered sword wrapped in a simple leather binding and undercoat. Undecorated. Sorry, I don't know what that was. The longsword is equally effective in defense and attack and has been a mainstay of heroes throughout Albion's long history. It's barely stronger than the stick.
Come on then. Let's see what you've got, farm boy. Oh, lucky.
It's a good idea to get as many power attacks as you can for a bit of early strength.
To teach you could well save your life one day. The life of a hero is a dangerous one, and you must learn to block your enemy's attacks if you expect to live long. Whisper will try to hit you, but you can block her attacks with your sword. Not all blows can be blocked, but you should be able to handle anything Whisper can throw at you.
Guildmaster telling us Whisper is weak as fuck.
Damn it! How did you stop that?
Well done. Now let's see if you can combine attack and defense. Ah, hello, Thunder. Come to check on your sister's progress, have you?
You could say that. Whisper told me you've got her training with some farm boy.
Maze thinks the boy has great potential.
Enough to keep up with my Whisper. Ha!
Well, why don't we see? Whisper and the boy are just working on their melee skills now. All right, children, let's see who has learnt the most in their training. This will be a no-holds-barred duel, just like your final melee test. Prepare yourselves.
This will, unless I'm fucking up, be the first of many times we are clowning on Whisper.
What a hit!
That's all wrong, Whisper. You need to practice more. Shame you couldn't see me fight in the arena. You might have learned a thing or two. Keep training if you want to go there yourself one day.
I could have beaten him if you hadn't stopped us.
We have few enough heroes as it is, without the two of you tearing each other apart in training. Speaking of which, meet me as I make my way to the archery range, when you're ready to continue your lessons. Oh, and about your melee performance? Excellent. Fight like that in your melee exam and you'll do well. Well, let's try that again. You can put that old stick away.
I may or may not have pressed the wrong button.
Now pay attention. What? Well done.
You're wrong, Whisper. You need to practice more.
Get an achievement,
Shame
probably
you
for
couldn't
defeating
see me
Whisper
fight in
without
the
taking
arena.
damage.
You might have.
Yeah, but this time we do not want to
Then meet
continue
me
the
by
training or
archery range to
retry the
continue
training.
your training.
That was an accident. I thought B was no. But the moment I pressed it, I read it and I was like, oh fuck. A blue dot over there, a green dot, I mean. Let's interact with that dot. Oh right, he's a trainer. Yeah.
Are you ready for your... Let's continue our training with the bow. To begin with, see if you can hit the 3 stationary targets.
And put some effort into it. The longer you pull back your bowstring, the more damage you will cause.
But make sure you stay within the circle. You need more muscle behind your shots, lad. Well done! You hit all the targets. Unfortunately, most foes don't stand still. So let's see how you fare against moving targets. You have a minute to score as many points as you can. The front target is worth 1 point, the middle one is worth 3, and the one at the back will score you 9 points.
And remember, the longer you pull back your bowstring, the more damage the shot will cause.
More damage means more points, but you have to balance power, firing rate, and accuracy. Let's see what you can do.
Click to switch between view modes. Pursue and close by kicking again. As before, press and hold for 2 seconds to roll the air, so if looking and aim in the target using the left stick.
Come on, lad. Get your bow out.
Missing all the shots. Are you enjoying the frame rate on the targets?
Guildmaster, a powerful man.
Excellent hit.
Oh,
Keep them
I
coming.
see. The Guildmaster is here.
Plenty of power. Lovely.
I don't remember how many points you need for the exam to get the best reward.
Excellent shooting, my lad. Do that in your skill test and I'll be most impressed.
Apparently that's enough.
Next, we will learn about the ways of the will.
Speak to me when you're ready to continue with your training. I'll be heading to the island by the waterfalls.
Will probably be our main damage source in the early game. But you can just talk with him again here, and then he just
It's
teleports
time
you
to
over
learn
there.
about will powers. We'll begin by striking these straw dummies with lightning. All right, let's see what you've got. That's it. See how many you can hit in half a minute. Only attack dummies that are facing the center of the island. You won't get any points for hitting one on the back. You'll only waste valuable mana. Using your willpowers depletes your mana, and once used, it takes time to replenish. Stop right now.
God damn it.
Continue to flout the rules. Excellent use of magic.
Yes, excellent
Well
use of
done.
magic. You just zapped like 3 random bystanders. Don't worry too much about it though.
Very
They'll
good.
be fine.
You have learnt the 3 hero disciplines. We can now move on to your final test if you're ready. Or you can spend some more time exploring the guild. I believe Whisper is about to go into the guild woods, if you wish to join her.
We are, once again,
Very well.
going to
I'll be in the
stick
map
around a
room
bit.
when you're ready to continue.
First of all, I'm gonna check my inventory. Small button. Use to scroll through inventory, yes. Wooded equipment? No, it would be. I think it would be in here, whatever I'm looking for, but I guess we don't have it yet. So we're going to play with Whisper in the woods.
Any apprentices want to practice melee combat?
And then there's another green dot on the other side of the river. Which actually we're going to go to first, because I don't remember if the Whisper thing advances the story.
I need someone to kill the sparrows nesting around the guild. Disgusting vermin. Those damn sparrows are making a right mess of the guild. Just look at them. I'll pay you 5 gold for everyone you kill. Just come and see me every time you kill another one.
You killed a sparrow, that is correct. That was the goal. God, archery feels weird. So if you don't pick up XP, it will disappear after a while.
Killed
So
any
you
of the blighters yet?
do need to put some effort into that if you actually want it. It won't matter too much with the sparrows because they are only worth 1 XP anyways. No, my 1 XP. How am I supposed to live without it?
I don't know how it did it. I always win guild competitions.
And another XP point gone. We will never be powerful.
Any apprentices need will training?
I think we probably got most of them already. I'm gonna check the last building and then we go back, turn it in. Do the Whisper thing.
Any apprentices want to practice melee combat?
Archery grading. Any apprentices for archery grading?
Most likely the last one. since I don't think we can reach any more roofs or anything. Actually, over here might be another one, maybe? No. Okay. Probably all of them. Oops. Let me try if I prefer the other control scheme. That's the one for Fable 1 I'm used to. Aim sheath, range weapon, arm sheath, weapon. Hold for stealth might be a bit awkward, but other than that, should be fine.
Killed any of the blighters yet?
I would like it to be on the button. It is by default. Skills, lightning, assign.
Okay. Killed any of the blighters? Good. More of the I think that's the last one. Here's a little bonus.
55 gold pieces. Oh, now B is run, okay. So A is only interact now? Yeah, okay. X is only attack, Y is blocking. Which feels more natural than RB being blocking to me.
Princes want to practice melee combat?
Just keep holding A for sprinting though. The only thing.
Come on,
a bit weird.
let's hunt beetles. I'll follow you into the woods.
Whispers with VA is weird. It sounds like the VA is trying
the beetle nest is just at the top of the...
to put on the accent, but like really hard.
Did you hear that? It's coming from over there. Bandits. If only we could get across that stream. I know. Why don't you use your bow? Or some of that lightning the guildmaster taught you? I'll heal you if you get hurt.
But not all of it, only some lines. So that's how you get the most damage out of lightning. If you just hold it down on someone, you get slow ticks. It's like tick, tick. But if you toggle it, you can just like rapidly take the lightning a whole lot. That worked in TLC and in base Fable. It still works now, and it gets some real crazy damage out of lightning, which is usually not a very good spell. If you have 2 or more enemies, it can actually do quite a bit of damage. You can also shoot it for a second and then wait, and then shoot it again, wait, shoot it again, wait, shoot it again. So kind of like this. It's very noisy though compared to the other method. But it does also work, and it is also a lot more efficient on your mana bar. That's just stuff I found out when I was a wee lad playing this game. Well, not this game, the original. Only played Anniversary for the first time in like 16, maybe. I actually know when Anniversary came out. Yes, we wish
The boy mastered the skills
to become
quickly,
an adult.
but there was always more to learn. For years, the guild was his home, his school, and his life. But as time passed, his thoughts returned always to the world outside, the life he had lost, the family that had been torn from him. At last, only the final day of tests remained. Success would mark the end of his training. He would receive the guild seal and be free to forge his own destiny. He would become a hero. Before you graduate, there is one final test you must complete. Enter the guild woods and go to the log at the top of the hill. The test will be revealed to you there. Good luck.
Like right after this, we are basically free to do whatever we wish to, story-wise. Let me go talk to one of these guys real quick.
Archery grading, and you're already doing a test. Finish that one first.
Okay. So you have to do the mace thing first. I wasn't sure if you did the thing in the forest, if that would progress, and then you couldn't do the tests anymore, because you really want to do the tests and you want to be good at them too.
I suppose you're wondering
He's floating.
how you pass the final test then. It's simple. You must defeat me, using all you've learned in your years of training. We'll begin with your sword. Hit me, if you can. Go on, fight me! Go on, fight me! Very good. Now,
Don't have to pull the bowstring back for this.
excellent. And finally, cast lightning at me. That's enough. Yes, quite impressive for a novice. You will find real battles rather more fatal than this. But you have passed your final test, and you're ready to receive your guild seal from the guild master.
Well, this is the day, lad. I remember the first night you came to us, and look at you now. Maze's faith in you was well placed. Now come along. The graduation ceremony will take place in the Chamber of Fate, the oldest part of the guild.
Maybe I did miss out on the grading then?
Approach. For many years now, you have worked hard to earn yourselves the title of hero. Today, that apprenticeship ends and you go out into the world to do great deeds. Deeds that will bring you the gratitude of thousands, or strike fear into their hearts. These are dark times. The shadows of Albion are stirring, and strange winds are blowing. Your choices, whether they lead you down the path of good or evil, will change the face of the world. Now, take your guild seals and venture forth as heroes.
Ooh, we're heroes!
It's time for you to leave us, lad. But you're still very much part of the guild. On the map table, you will find details of any quests the people of Albion wish heroes to perform. And you'll need to return often to focus all your experience into new skills. Only by doing this regularly will you advance as a hero. Step into the light, and I'll show you how to do this.
Now we're learning how to level up. We, like I said, will not put any stats into the physical stats for now. We might put a point into health at some point if I find the game too difficult. But the intention is not to until we reach a certain point in the game. What we can, however, level with the Reckless Abandon is speed, or is yellow and the blue stuff. What we want is Fireball, kind of, but Fireball's expensive. We check, yeah. I think 2 is too much. Force Push is not all that great. How much is Physical Shield? Yeah, Assassin Rush is what the speedrun uses for movement tech. I think we'll just put a point into more mana. Like I said, we're gonna be mainly focused on willpower for the beginning. Not quite sure if we even can get anything more. I don't think we can get anything more. I think we don't have enough XP for anything more.
For me to teach you, but I will always be around to offer you guidance. And your guild seal will allow me to communicate with you at all times. You will also notice it flashing when you have enough experience to spend. I have given you a basic pack of supplies. It'll be enough for a while. Now there's a whole world for you to explore.
So casually, I would absolutely not recommend not leveling health first, because you do not get a lot of health. Fable 1 is like a game that gives you very little health at the beginning. You feel very weak because of it.
Check the guild for more quests.
But Guildmaster just given us something with which we can get some more health early on. It's unfortunate because I seem to have missed the tests. Guess you have to do them as a teenager? Yeah, okay. So, don't do what I did. If you're a teenager, you can train with the guys here after you did the basic tutorial stuff with the Guildmaster. And you can get some stuff. You can get a better sword, a better bow, and I think like 3 mana potions for the willpower thing. I'm not quite sure what you get for the willpower training. It might be a bigger mana bar, it might be that good, but it might also not be. So this is Demon Door.
Your path is dark. Only a light will reveal it, and you are not bright enough.
Demon Doors are also a very cool mechanic Fable has. They are all over the world, and they always have some riddles for you to get into, and if you manage to get into them, they have some goodies for you. So this one tells us that the path is dark and we are not bright enough. But we do have a lamp.
Your path is illuminated. Fancy that. You worked it out.
And the lamp is what he wants for us to solve the riddle. Here's a book, Making Friends. Gives you gestures, I believe. Treasure chest, that was just a tooltip for treasure chests. This is an elixir of life, which increases our health bar. You see, our health bar isn't very good. Also, you might have noticed the 2 in the heart. That's the amount of revive flasks we have. Actually, I might just be able to use it from here anyways. Potions, elixir. We don't nearly have doubled our health bar with that. So yeah, very good. Especially if you don't want to level health early on. I don't want to spoil why we are not leveling physical stats yet. People who know will know, and people who don't will be surprised, maybe. I don't think there's anything to get in the Guild Woods, but we'll make a quick trip in there. With a green dot. Oh, I remember this actually.
Hey, hi. Look, could you do me a massive favour? My name's Cyril. Me and some friends had a little party here the other night, and I met this drop-dead gorgeous girl from Oakvale. Oh, Myra. I mean, she was a stunner. At least I think she was. But I also thought the trees around us were running around on little chocolate legs, if you see what I mean. Anyway, I really want to see her again. Well, probably. I mean, maybe it was just the mushrooms and she's actually just an ugly stick victim. Even if she isn't, what if she doesn't like me? I'm going to take my chances all the same. Please, take this letter to her in Oakvale.
What's our first quest?
I must know how she feels. The suspense is killing me. Oh, one more thing. Don't try to pass the letter off as your own. I've spent weeks perfecting its sublime poetry.
That's our first quest as an adult. You might also see in the UI in the top right, there is the eye icon with a little 1 inside. That means there's one person around that could potentially see us, and now he sees us. Right? Now he doesn't see us, now he can potentially see us. That's important for sneaking, which is a mechanic this game has. It's not a mechanic you use a lot, or at least I don't tend to. There's some good use for it though. Like sneaking is definitely something that is uses in this game. Before we go anywhere, we want to plunder all the bookshelves. Could have done that as a teenager. Didn't want to do it as a teenager. Most of them have nothing inside. And we don't care too much about what's inside. We just want as many books as possible. Just to have them. We are hoarding books. No, the thing is, there's a quest later on that requires us to have some books. Also, we just found a tattoo card in there. Another reason to plunder bookshelves. Because you can find tattoo cards and haircut cards, hairstyle cards, beard cards, that sort of stuff. Which you need to actually get the hairstyles.
Another hero.
I wonder who that hero
Albion, Arena. I like this hidden door that is just open. Right, this leads to the chamber where we got our graduation ceremony. In Fable Basic, I don't know if it works in TLC, but you can clip under this platform and there is something underneath. That something will become relevant later. I'm not gonna spoil what it is, but I do want to tell you that you can clip through that, just because it's funny. Also, here's our hero story stuff, which is a bit unfortunate because you can't really move the camera, so you have to aim at it with a bow. It's also very, very low res versions of the pictures.
Ah, there is an important quest card at the guild for you.
We can teleport back to the guild by holding down the guild button. Usually, maybe it doesn't work because we're actually in the guild. That's possible. But it's not a long way.
take the Wasp quest card from the map table.
Fortunately, the Wasp is the only one we can take. We are not able to take the other ones because we aren't, like, we don't have enough renown, and you can't have enough renown. So you will always miss those quests. Follow the region axis on the map to get the location of your quests. You can check your quests with the back button. Let me think. Before we leave, there is a shop here as well. I'll talk with him real quick.
Ready to help?
There's trade wares as well, like beer kegs. You want to buy cheap and sell them expensive. That's a way to make money in this game. But it's not the best way to make money. We want to buy a box of chocolates. Singular box of chocolates. Doesn't matter where we buy it, but we want one.
The tavern? Marvelous, isn't it?
And I thought there was a store here that sold gear as well, but I might be mistaken. It doesn't matter too much since we can just buy stuff in Bowerstone,
A beer would be nice.
which is basically right around the corner. Well, we can buy some titles here.
Following the gold markers on your map will lead you to your quest objective.
How may I help you today? You've come to the right place.
I mean, we can't because we're poor, but generally you could. By Arseface or Pie Master. Chicken Chaser is what we currently are. And I think titles just like don't actually do much.
Attacking the picnic area. Follow me. It's this way.
Other than that, they're somewhat generic things that people can call you.
It's this way. Oh, to have a sword again. I got you. Used to be an adventurer like yourself, but look at me now, begging to survive and
Then I got an
getting
arrow
bullied
for
by
them.
this brat all the time. You must be able to get rid of him somehow. Anything'll do. Use your imagination. Hurry! Hey, over here! Hey, over here!
Ah, you're as bad as that stinking beggar. I'm out of here.
Ha ha ha! Funniest thing I've seen in years. You've earned my thanks, hero. I'm sure you'll make many friends in your travels. Perhaps we'll meet again, hero.
You can also bully the beggar. But, you know.
Hey, over here!
And this is our first silver key. Now, this is a choice we have to make. There is later on something that requires us to give up all our silver keys. There's a choice you have to make for yourself in your playthrough. The thing that requires you to give up all your silver keys can also be done without having a silver key in your inventory. We are going to collect them, and we'll just do that as late as possible. Like once we've collected all the other things that we need silver keys for, just because I want the silver key rewards while playing through the game. If I were to play it casually just for myself, I might skip all the keys and then do it the other way, but I'd rather pick up the rewards. So we are grabbing them. Found a silver key. Use them to open chests all over the world. The more valuable chests, the more keys you need to open it. That is only semi-true, because some of the high-level chests are kind of ass. Statue doesn't seem to point anywhere in particular.
Wasps!
Yeah, as you can see, they are having trouble with wasps. And while that is our quest, that is not my concern yet. I want to see if I can. Can't enter Bowerstone and purchase some. I think this is Bowerstone. Is indeed Bowerstone.
Oi! You're new here, aren't you? We have some rules round here that you need to know about. Bowerstone is a peaceful town. I'll have to confiscate your weapons for now. There are shops, inns, lots of different people, games, all kinds of things. Why not pay the tavern a visit first? It's the building in front of you, just up the road from here. Oh, and keep an eye open for Lady Grey. Treat her with respect. She is the mayor after all. Have a look around and enjoy your stay in Bowerstone.
Yep. In Bowerstone, as the guard said, you have to give up all your weapons.
Where are you going then?
And whoops.
Where he's going?
You also have to be careful with stealing. Gives you some evil points. We're not gonna steal too much. But, you know, some early funding is required. It isn't required. I want some early funding. There is a blacksmith here. He unfortunately picks up all his stuff at night. Not that we could steal that stuff yet anyways. You need a special skill to steal stuff from shops. Can I sleep in this bed? We're just gonna rest in here. Oh. Right, sleeping in random people's beds is a crime. I forgot about this. That's on me. It's trespassing. We are not paying for it. We are leaving. We are doing the West quest that we have. Did you just slap a child? Could you not commit more crimes than I do? That's okay. Bounties in Fable go away after a while. And are area specific. What's a bit rough is that we are going to have to go back to Oakvale in a bit. Like not all that long, and I kind of want to check with the blacksmith to see if I can't get a better weapon. Because it would be helpful early on, given that we do not have the ability to increase our strength score yet.
Hurry!
And
It's
other
this
things
way,
I
please.
wanted to purchase were a spade and a fishing rod. Kill all the wasps. Wasp.
Thanks for saving me. I'm gonna tell everyone about you.
Everyone hears about this.
Ah, we're so good. We killed the wasp. Wasp.
Strike down the wasps.
Now I'm like half used to the other control scheme and I'm pressing the wrong button.
Your bow may prove useful against the wasp queen. You're making good progress there in combat. More wasps have spawned, but they are no match for your weapon. Hero, your will energy is low. What now? Attack the wasp queen again. Remember, you can also use your will powers against her.
And there she is, dead already.
sorted.
So with that, we got our first trophy. The Wasp Queen Head. Become more renowned. The higher your renown level, the more your presence is acknowledged, celebrated, or even feared. To increase your renown further, perform quests, show off your quest trophies, and do as many heroic deeds as possible. All renown increases are displayed at the bottom of the screen with the shiny golden face man icon.
You've received a new quest card.
First of all, free stuff. Beard card, some apples. I can't move. Okay. I apparently spammed the pickup card away too fast and it broke, but just pressing continue again worked, so. This sundial, I believe, actually works. Or I think it worked in the base game, but you have a clock in the top right anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Can with your trophies.
Known as Chicken Chaser, I believe.
Hey!
Not what I wanted.
Come on, take it seriously. Look at him.
Finish. Trophy. Yay! Got 3 points and got an achievement. Your best high score. And 30 renown. So the later trophies give you more renown per people that see it. But generally speaking, you don't really need to do that ever.
He waits for you in the Barstone Tavern.
As you heard, Mace is waiting for us in the Barstone Tavern. But it's possible that the Barstone people still have an alert going for us. I don't quite remember how to check that. Oh, there. That scrolls automatically. I think the bounty is at the top, but I don't remember. But 150. Oh yeah, there. The slums of Barstone total fine 0 gold. Where it says it. So we can go back without having to worry about it. We could also like go through there to the Greatwood, get some stuff done. I think we can go quite a ways there. But like I said earlier, I prefer to stock up in Barstone on some stuff first.
You're sure to find something to suit you.
There's a lot of apples in the store. Apples are nice because they give you some yellow XP when you eat them. And food also restores some health. So, how much gold do we have? Enough. He's overcharging us for the spade and the fishing rod, but I want one of them each to pick up like secrets and stuff. We could have bought a chocolate here for a bit cheaper. I'm gonna buy a rose as well, because I'm not sure if you need both of them or only one. Then he also sells some healing potions. We have 3 healing potions. Should be good enough.
You've got the makings of quite a hero, that wasp.
Don't do anything illegal if you'd be so kind.
Over
Don't
here.
do anything illegal if you'd be so kind. Don't think we can afford a
Sure,
sword.
find something to suit you.
No, we actually might be. Can we afford a good sword too? So yeah, ebony is like the second best tier of weapon, I think. And the ebony longbow isn't even that expensive with 2k. But it is more than we have, and then yeah, the master weapon, they are very expensive. Fortunately, he doesn't have a sword, like he has a two-handed sword, but we cannot, as you can see, physics level 3 requires the red text. We cannot wield that properly, and we will not be able to for a while. I might pick up the obsidian cleaver if we can get enough money.
Well
Because
done.
52
You got
damage is a
lost.
lot.
I
Or
would've
52
helped,
more damage is a lot.
Busy, are you?
Been enjoying all the attention, have you? Yes, I heard about your encounter with the Wasp Queen. Most of Bowerstone is talking about it. But, you shouldn't let that kind of thing go to your head. Anyway, that's not why I called you here. You see, there are dark forces gathering that put your giant insect to shame. Tell me, how much do you remember of the night I took you to the guild? Of the raid on Oakvale? Not much, I wager. A most terrible night. I thought those bandits had killed your whole family, and that you were going to be next. But it seems there may have been another survivor. Your sister. I'm afraid it's only a rumor, and there's no way to be certain yet, but I thought you should know. And for pity's sake, boy, make sure you replace that basic equipment while you're here.
He unfortunately,
Check the guild for more quests.
unfortunately doesn't give us any like starting capital or anything. So we will have to make our own money. Oops. Over here is the school where you can turn in some books.
He's cool.
Oh, hello, forgive me. I'm Mr. Gout, the headmaster of the school here. Not that it's much of a school these days, the way Lady Grey keeps slashing our funding. Can you believe she sold half our library? As if mansions were more important than the education of our children. Anyway, if you could donate any suitable books you find on your travels, you'll be doing us a great favor.
He will read these books to the kids.
Quick, follow me.
And I do not want to just sit here and let him read some books for now, even if we already might have some, so we're gonna do that later.
What's going on?
Sky is really pretty.
Oh, woe is me. My son is poorly. It's me boy. My poor little boy. We were on a picnic at Lookout Point when he found these strange mushrooms. The witch in Bowerstone Key says we shouldn't worry, but she needs more of the mushrooms before she can cure him. I would find them myself, but I need to look after Aldi. Please, could you help us?
Of course, we're helping the dear lady to find the blue mushrooms. Oh, we don't know they're blue yet. They are blue if I recall correctly. We have 2 more green dots to talk with. One of them is here and is just a guard who's telling
Who
us
do
that he
you
does.
think you are, coming up here uninvited?
Yep.
Run
What that
along
is
now,
in.
sonny.
And the other dot, I don't even remember. Might just be a gambling game?
Look in the horosaurs.
Or
Play card
both of them. This is hired help. We don't want to hire help. We don't have the money for that. And this is a gambling game, which we also don't care too much about. See if he has anything worth buying. He has some beer, but also, once again, not enough to make a profit off of it. We're going to have to buy some beer at some point. We don't have to buy beer at some point. We will have to gain some weight at some point. We can do that later when we have a bit more money to spare. So, as the lady said, he found the mushrooms at Barson Quay. Just over here, if memory serves. There's another quest here too. What? 2 other quests actually.
No, don't tell me. You were sent here by an irritating young lady. The one with the comatose kid. Don't look so surprised. I am a witch, you know. I read tea leaves on Thursdays. Besides, you're not the first fool she sent my way. Find me 4 blue mushrooms, and I can brew up an antidote. But there's no hurry. The stuff won't kill him. The little tyke's probably having the time of his life.
Here. Is there anything in the scarecrow? A crunchy chick? Well, that's nice. I'm gonna need 10 more of those. Here's a guy who has another quest for us.
Hello there. I don't think you've met my daughter, have you? She's rather lovely, if I say so myself, though a bit fussy. She's keen to meet strong, handsome men like you.
Sure. We want to meet his pretty daughter.
Ah, that's good news. I think she was starting to get a bit lonely. Thing is, she only likes men whose hair looks like the picture on this card.
Card.
Maybe if you looked like that, she'd let me introduce you to her. Come and find me when you're ready. I won't be far away.
He speaks so weirdly. Yeah, we just have to go to the barber real quick. Pick up a new haircut. Barber, I believe, is the purple house.
Closing!
Chase mean.
Oh, purple house is blacksmith, so it's gotta be blue then. And it just closed. Never mind. Oh. There's beds in the inn you can use. You could also go to the quay and see if there's beds there, because there's no guards in the quay. Nobody can report our crimes. Also, apparently there's many people on the stairs anyway, so... Maybe there isn't any beds we can use. I'm not sure if we can use the witch's bed. Definitely break those though. Health potion. Health potion's a good pickup. They're expensive enough to be worth it. Let's stop a proper save. And just see if we can rest in here. That doesn't belong to you. I should use it, yes. Don't think you get evil points for sleeping in a bed that doesn't belong to you. the other quest I was thinking of...
There's an important quest card at the guild for you.
The other quest I was thinking of is apparently not here yet. That's fine. This should be late enough. Slash early enough. Well, no, it's not early enough. It should be enough, like deep enough into the day where shops have opened again. I think the blue one was the barber shop, but I'm not certain. No, it's the tailor.
You're sure to find something to suit you.
So the tailor has some stuff. Some decent stuff too. Like if you could afford it, the plate chest piece would be really good. Usual starter stuff is the leather stuff, if you can afford it. Pretty good for the price. But where is the bar? I'm pretty sure Barstone has a barber. One of the buildings up here? Yeah, there it is. Oh, so this is the orange one. I thought the orange one was the school. One of the schools, the other one.
After any style in particular?
Yeah, so we want the Pudding Basin, which reduces our scariness by 50 points.
Perhaps you're needed at Orchard Farm. How ridiculous.
He doesn't seem to appreciate the haircut all too much. But that's okay, we're not going after her after all.
Hello again. That's just about the perfect haircut. My daughter will be very happy. But I forgot, she also prefers men with beards that look a lot like the one on this card. Come back and see me when you've got a beard like that. Don't worry,
And now he wants us to get some mutton chops. And, you know, because we are definitely after his lovely, very pretty daughter, we are going to get those mutton chops.
How silly.
Perhaps you're needed at Orchard Farm.
Oh, hello. Nice beard. You're really starting to look the part now. No moustache, though. Didn't I mention she loves the one on this card?
Card. Yes.
You better
Trader
hurry
style
along.
mustache.
Come and find me again when you're ready. You won't have to look far. My daughter will be so happy.
The trader mustache, unironically, is one of the best mustaches in the game, like looks wise. If you can rock a mustache like that, you win in life.
Chicken chasing.
Perhaps you're needed at Orchard Farm.
Also, you know, as everybody knows, if you don't have a mustache like that, you are not allowed to trade items. That is the law in Albion, at least not in great quantities. No. Like, you can be a consumer without a mustache like that, but you cannot be a merchant without a mustache like that. Just impossible.
A tidy... Nice selection of face fungus you have there. But to be honest, I don't give two hoots what you look like, and neither does my daughter. She doesn't even exist. I just like making heroes like you look stupid. Have you seen yourself? You look ridiculous.
I'm gorgeous. Shut the fuck up.
But you've made me happy. So here's a little reward. Now go and have a shave.
Got a tattoo. Got some XP. And now we're going to go for an actual haircut if we can afford it. Might be able to. So early on you don't have a lot of hairstyles to choose from. Normal haircut is basically just the one you start the game with, but a bit longer. You can also go for bald. Bald reduces your scariness by a lot, but it's still attractive. I don't think any haircuts have alignment modifier, but I might be wrong about that. Tattoos do. Yeah, the sheriff mustache is for some reason very attractive. I don't understand why. And this beard makes you less attractive, but more scary. Guess not go with any beard for now.
Perhaps
Just
you're
have
needed at Orchard Farm.
the default hairstyle, which actually kind of looks
Your
weird.
hair could use a little attention.
Yeah. I don't know if I like that. Go bald with the long beard. Not, yeah, the long beard. That should basically cancel each other out. And should look okay. Makes him look super ancient, actually, never mind. How's this one look?
Perhaps you're needed at Orchard Farm.
No.
Just a trim or something.
Can you afford the normal haircut anymore? God damn it.
Perhaps you're needed at Orchard Farm.
Look up, we look terrible. Whatever. We're poor now, so gotta live with it.
Oh, can you not hang
Color skates provide. Color skate is these things. They're for quick travel. You can basically return to the guild at any point and then return back to the point that you came from.
Ah, now this one looks promising.
But you can only teleport to Color's gates.
Oh, hello.
Otherwise.
You must be the kid Maze is always talking about. Can't imagine what he sees in you. Still, I suppose Maze knows best. But where are my manners? I'm Briar Rose. No doubt you've heard of me. No time for autographs, I'm afraid. I have to get to Knothole Glade for an important mission. Speaking of which, if you came for a quest card, all the best ones have gone already. I'm sure the guild can find you something to do, though. I hear the kitchens need cleaning.
Briar Rose sounds significantly less cunty in English than she does in German. I mean, she's still a bit of a bitch, right? But she sounds less punchable. That makes sense. So we're taking the quest on boasts. What boasts do we want? We're not taking without a scratch because I suck. Don't use weapons or any aggressive magic. Nope. Make sure no boxes or artifacts are stolen. We can do that. Ensure that no guard will die. We can do that. And we can do it naked. The other two suck a bit. Fist Fighter is doable if you level some strength. You get like 2 points of strength by the time you get there. It's doable. And without a scratch is also very much doable if you are good at the game.
Chicken chaser.
Do you chase chickens?
That was great.
So that's that. There's this thing here which looks like a demon door, but isn't one. I mean, it doesn't look like a demon door because the demon door's a face. It looks like an open demon door.
Hey! Oh, are you talking to me? You know, sound waves can make your head spin into the sun. I've seen it happen, man. If only I hadn't lost my mushroom of truth in the guild, I'd be able to show you.
Hey, hey, if you keep really still, I can see your skeleton. Far out, man. You're from the guild, aren't you? Man, what a place. If you go back there, maybe you can find our mushroom. I was standing on those stepping stones in that pool where the door talks. Man, it just flew right out of my hand.
Far out, man. Far out. There is something to fish up here. So fishing in this game is basically just spamming the button. Yeah. Wait until you feel a bite on the hook, then press the A button to reel it in. To reel the fish in, to make a catch, keep pressing the A button. When the fish reaches the left of the bar, you've caught it. Be careful not to reel it in while pulling. And when it's pulling, or the line may snap under the strain. The bar will turn from green to red as your strain increases. So you want to spam as fast as you can, but not too fast, because if you spam too fast then you don't realize quick enough that the whatever you're trying to fish out, in this case it's an Ages of Skill potion, is pulling, you will just break your line and just have to retry. You can't permanently lose out on items with that, but you might have to, like I said, retry it a couple of times to get what you're fishing for.
Chicken chaser. Do you chase chickens?
Chicken chaser?
And you can hear people refer to us as Chicken Chaser.
Not a heroic face.
It's not working. Why isn't it working, strange looking man?
Look, I ate the mushroom, innit? They all said I'd laugh my knickers off if I ate it, and I, totally did. And, I'm not.
So far, it's a big zero of chuckles. Can you make me laugh? Come on, innit, please?
Expressions, social.
What's up with your
Alignment?
face? Chicken chaser. Chicken chaser?
Well, I guess maybe if we fart.
Yuck.
That funny?
That was supposed to be funny, was it?
How about this?
You call that a laugh? Let's do it again. That was hilarious.
You ridiculous buffoon.
Oh, it's just
My face went.
Yeah. Take this. You're like the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, this is the first of the 4 blue mushrooms we need.
Looks like a car accident. Lose a fight with
And
some acid.
oh boy, that voice acting in English is quite a bit. Quite a lot, actually. We've also heard from these nice folk that there's another mushroom in... Hey. And there's another mushroom in the guild. There's other fishing spots in the guild as well. We can grab those real quick. After we did that, I think I'm gonna take a short break.
Good job not all heroes
Don't go breaking any laws.
Don't go breaking any laws. Didn't intend to. But not because you told me so.
The tour
Just
is
because I
now
don't
heading
want
for
to.
the servants' quarters.
Oh, they're doing a tour.
Isn't the guild a fascinating place? Are you coming along on the tour, hero? Let's get a move on to the next stop.
Okay. So the thingy drops over there, but I just wanted to see if there's fishing spots in this water as well. He said at the stones where the demon door is will be right over here. The mushroom fought a lot for just being a mushroom.
Obey the law.
Obey the law. Pretty sure there's a fishing spot here as well. There it is. You can fish in any water that is deep enough at least for normal fish, but the special item stuff is always in these fishing spots. Silver key, that's nice. Let me check the rest of the water here, but like I said, we are probably going to take a break here. Probably, I mean, I'm definitely gonna take a break after I check the water, see if there's anything else we can fish up, but I do not think there is. Neither are there any digging spots that I'm aware of. Do that. Save real quick. Take a short break. Couple of minutes. Put the break screen on. Put it here. With that, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. See you all then. Hello party people, I've returned. Quickly scroll through some stuff. Checking if anybody needed me for anything. Something along those lines. Doesn't appear to be so though. So we can continue. Also, I just realized that the pause screen doesn't have any music. Or noises, so I probably should have stayed on the normal screen. We have 2 out of the 4 blue mushrooms we need. We have a Aegis of Skill potion, which would give us 1000 skill XP.
We're now heading for the
But
training
the
area.
thing about those potions and all the other food items that give you XP, like red meat, which gives you some strength XP, apples, which give you some skill XP, they scale with the combat multiplier.
Best prices, well, sort of.
Fish, I think, gives you magic XP. So the best time to use those potions is when you have as high a combat multiplier as possible. I think we might be able to... Multi-strike is a very good spell that you can make very, very good use out of, even if it's on low level. It gets much, much better at higher levels, but multi-strike is one of the strongest spells in the game. Same with Physical Shield. Physical Shield, honestly, if you're doing a character that barely uses their willpower otherwise, magic-wise, get Physical Shield, put as many points as you feel like into magic power, and you're done. Later on you can get multi-arrow and multi-strike, because those are both really, really, really strong spells for physical combat as well. Especially multi-arrow. Multi-arrow might be the highest damage spell in the game, actually. And then you're gonna be fine. We are buying Physical Shield, because I'm gonna need it for something later. If we can afford it, we will buy Fireball. Can indeed afford it. Can we afford any of those now? Nope, all too expensive. Not by much though. Now we have Physical Shield. So the way Physical Shield works is, costs you a bit of mana. That gives you the shield. But it also turns off your natural mana regen. And every time you get hit, it subtracts it from your mana instead of your health. The important thing about that is that also works for your combat it works for your combat multiplier in a way where getting hit and draining your mana doesn't reduce your combo multiplier. So Physical Shield is very important for gaining XP properly, or gaining XP quickly rather.
You're making our street look all ugly.
And a certain other thing later on that requires you to have a decently high combat multiplier. And then Fireball is just a fireball that you charge and then you throw it and it does some damage. It's better single target damage than the lightning. But it's also a bit more expensive to cast. And at later levels you can charge it up to multiple levels to do some
So you're
explosive
going to
damage.
be doing some work down at Orchard Farm, are you? I knew that was your true calling. I saw Lady Grey set the opposite quest in the guild yesterday. Maybe I should pick it up. I hope you've been practicing. You'll need all the experience you can get to beat me. See you later, farm boy.
And yeah, with these sort of quests, Whisper will always pick the opposite quest of you. Your combat experience multiplier allows you to reduce the experience you earn from battles, and it is visible in the upper left portion of the screen. The more damage you inflict without getting hit, the higher your multiplier becomes. Try to get your multiplier as high as possible in the following battles to maximize the experience you can earn. But yeah, as you might be able to see, combat multiplier drains over time if you don't do anything. Others. Alphabetically sorted? No, not properly. Nothing here? Okay. Looked like it might be a digging spot. Maybe it is at a slightly different place, but whatever.
Simple.
The spells seem very loud for no reason. Or at least the lightning spell does.
Help me, someone! Simple when you know how.
So like the info text said, the combat multiplier, yeah, increases with how much damage we do. That means if we do a lot of damage in a single hit, we will get a lot of combat multiplier really quickly. That path we just didn't go into leads into the orchard farm, which is where our quest is, but this is the wrong entrance. We can't do anything from that entrance. That path is barred, if I recall correctly. In Fisher's Creek, we can pick up some stuff.
Help! Help me! They're everywhere! I can't get out!
You're now renowned enough to use the sneer expression. You have reached unsung status.
I thank you, young lad. I ain't cast me line for so long, I got me the shakes. Been eating bait worms all week.
Couldn't have come at a worse time either. I've got me a fishing competition to organise. I tell you what, I'll give you free entry to the competition. Least I could do.
You'll be needing this here fishing rod. Made it myself.
Okay, so we would have gotten a
All
fishing
you
rod
need
for
to
free.
do is
Very
cast
early
your rod
on.
over one of them ripples there.
But to be fair, would have also missed out on like 2 or 3 spots already, so yeah. Something you can do in Fable is you can kick corpses. You can also, if you have your melee weapon drawn, make sure they're dead. But once you see XP plop out of them, they are dead. So, yeah. That's a very useful thing to do, especially against humanoids who get knocked down very easily, and then you can, if you give them the coup de grace, they instantly die. We're equipping the leather gloves, because they are better than the ones we are wearing and don't look bad. And now we're fishing up all the spots here. Hope you all are excited about some fishing mini games. I didn't pay attention, but I think this was a moonfish. Moonfish makes it night. There's a sunfish too, which makes it day. And there's just like normal fish, which are just food. Silver key. Now we only need 27 more.
Hey.
100 gold, nice. The fishing minigame is not too interesting, but
Just cast your rod wherever you see a ripple.
we do very much so want the free stuff. Especially since, as we've already seen, some of them are silver keys. We already fished up 2 silver keys. It's not it's a bad minigame that is like unfun to do, it's just kind of whatever. Golden fish.
Great pike, my lad. That's a hill of a catch.
You should come back here later. I'm reviving the great old fishing competition.
There's plenty more fishing spots round here, if the mood takes you.
Welcome to Fisher's Creek. We would need some money before we can do something more interesting. Oh yeah, enemies respawn. If you are looking to grind some XP, you basically want an area that has like 2 enemies next to each, two areas with enemies next to each other, because I don't know why it sometimes spawns target weirdly. 2 areas with enemies next to each other, because every time you switch area, you lose some of your combo multiplier, so...
You'll be dead then. Good thing too.
Might switch back to the other control style. The Fable 2 and 3 inspired one.
Wow.
Magic seems to work a bit iffy in this one, but maybe that's just keep having to get used to it again. Pretty sure the blue dot on the map just means that he is a trader that you can actually trade with.
Any news from further
I think we can do a special offer for you, sir. I heard it's bad up at Orchard Farm.
Unfortunately, still quite poor, so there isn't much we can afford, really. Could get a tattoo.
Jenna and Isaiah, the farmers, are having a bad time at Orchard.
This one requires 5 keys. We have 3 at this point. There is one more to grab in this very area up here. And I'm pretty sure there's one in Orchard Farm. Here. Bridge still down. I don't actually know if that would lead anywhere. Check the map actually, where would that lead? I don't know if that would lead anywhere. I mean, I know for a fact that this specific bridge never gets repaired over the game, but I think actually maybe it leads to the TLC content. I think you just teleport there actually. I'm trying to think of it in the context of the future Fable games, 2 and 3. If anything is there. I guess maybe you go to whatever that would be there in Heroes. But I have not played that. I probably won't. Go to the orchard, do the quest.
Oh, thank Avo, you're here. I thought no one would answer our guild request. I've arranged some more security to back you up, but there are so many bandits that they'll tear my farm apart. I wish we'd never found those damn stones. They brought us nothing but trouble. My wife Jenna won't let them anywhere near the house, so we've left them in some crates in the barn. They must be worth a fortune. They say Lady Grey wants them. I've already lost 3 farmhands in these raids. That must be them now. I better go inside and look after my wife. She's terrified.
Yeah, don't hurry up. It's not like there's bandits attacking or anything. So, as you can see, we are naked now. That's because of the boast we did. As you can also see, wiggling with magic is quite powerful. But I think I'm going to switch to the other control scheme again. I think I like that better. At least for now. Because it makes wiggling a bit easier. So it would require me to swap my spells. See, that also means I have to put them onto buttons.
Watch out! Bandit reinforcements are on the way!
So, you've learned some new moves, have you? Well, you're not the only one. I hope you've learned how to flourish, because that's the only way you're going to get close to me. Go on, try to hit me with a flourish. So you can do...
I can't decide between the control scheme. I kind of would like a mix between both. I don't like the melee combat with one, and don't particularly like the spells with the other one, but let's stick with Fable 1. The traditional one. Fuck, I pressed the wrong button. checkpoint. 21, 21. Before we started the quest. Right? I do want the boost, so we will start quest over. I'm sorry, guys. That's my bad. Fortunately, shouldn't be too much of a waste of time. I'm sorry though. It was unfortunate.
Look out! More bandits! Get to evil! Let's go!
Roar!
Watch out!
I punch the guards.
Reinforcements are on the way.
Only so my combo multiplier doesn't drop.
Hero, your will energy is low.
Lead the way!
No. With a 7 multiplier, it isn't optimal. But I would like some speed upgrades. Eventually. So we are going to drink our Ages of Skill potion. Which should give us 7,000 skill XP. Yeah. But didn't mess up there if I would have waited for him to get a bit closer into this before we
So, you've learned some
before I
new
start beating him
moves,
up.
have
We
you?
could have gotten the +8,
Well,
but
you're not the only one.
it's not that big a
I hope
deal,
you've
really.
learned how to flourish, because that's the only way you're going to get close to me. Go on, try to hit me with a flourish. So you can do it. Damn!
As you guys can see,
beat me again.
lightning strike kind of
I
dumb.
suppose this quest is yours then. But you can't stay lucky forever, farm boy. We're bound to meet again, and I'll be ready.
You did it! I can't tell you how grateful we are. Someone should be round to pick up the boxes soon, so we shouldn't have any more problems. Can't see why there's been so much fuss about those stones. Be glad to see the back of them myself. Must be worth plenty of money to someone, though. I'll make sure to tell everyone about you. We need heroes like you around.
The naked kind of hero.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
Quest completed, nothing was stolen. Check the orchard farm. Got another trophy. And we've also completed all our boasts, which is why we got a lot of money and a lot of reputation. Now we have to get dressed again, however. Put on the villager outfit. Another gauntlets.
Check the guild for more quests.
I think you can dig up something here. Part of a dress. Nice. We just stolen a corpse's dress. Also saw a fishing spot here. I think that's a life elixir. I'd be mistaken, but I believe this is a life elixir. is indeed are important for us at the moment, because they are the only way to increase our health for now. That will change at some point, probably not during this stream. Jet is just a gemstone. Gemstones can be sold for money or gifted. People like to get gifted gemstones because they're worth a lot of money. Treasure clue 5. You're not going in circles, but riddle me this. Repeat the last clue and you won't go amiss.
Ah, you have found your first treasure clue. Rumors abound that an item of value lies hidden somewhere in Albion. The clues should lead you to it. I understand there are 6 of them in all.
Yeah, the 6 treasure clues are 1 an achievement and 2 lead you to the theoretically best weapon for willpower users. If you accept that as truth or call it a meme, that is on you, but if we stick with primarily willpower, it is going to be what we use in the end. So by the time we acquire it, we might not have all that much use for it anymore. Face tattoo. Nice pickup if you want it. Pretty sure there's one more fishing spot here. Yes. If I'm right, and I hope I am, this is another silver key. Haha! There we go. That means we now have 5 out of 30. Which means we can open the chest that we saw earlier. There might be some more green apples we can pick up here. There are indeed a handful more. Then I get stuck on something. Well, because you can't fit through this for some reason. Fair enough, I guess. So the main reason to pick up food in Fable is because it heals you. It heals you slowly over time, but it is a heal, and you do not automatically regen health in this game. I've been there. Been there. Let's leave through this exit just so I can show you guys where it leads. It leads back to the forest where the wasps are, like where there's a ton of wasps. Now there's bandits here, which is not a ton of wasps. Put my weapon away instead of rolling.
Good enough to use the apologize expression.
Nice. We can now apologize.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
I got hit by my combat multiplier. There we go. And now I want to eat basically all the green apples we found, just for a bit more skill XP. Equipment. Food. Green apple, assign to sure, D-pad right. Oh, he's still alive. We could have finished him if I was allowed to target him. Whatever. Oh, green apples give general XP, okay. That's even better. Yeah, it's not a lot, but it's something. And we have enough other food.
There is an important quest card at the guild for you.
To shoot someone in the head, you can shoot their head off. And then if you feel particularly morbid, you can kick their head around. You know, if you want to. Just for fun.
He don't look like no check and chase. Treat him nicely. Again, I ain't met one before.
We have another elixir of life.
Chicken chaser, are you? Always thought you'd have bigger hands.
We heard the guildmaster, there's new quests for us, we can level up a little. But we do want to get a bit further down this path first, because it should give us a colors gate.
Some bandits have set up a toll in this region. Be careful.
It's actually in the area after this, I believe.
Hope you got the gold they want. These bandits will kill us for fun.
Gold imminent, have your gold ready.
Hey, over here.
In fact, if that comes first, we are making a quick stop in the guild before. Trade items are ideal for trading, guys. You know. So we are still not leveling physical stats, like I said. We can, however, level some speed and could put some points into accuracy. But let's put 3 points into speed. Let's put 4 points into speed. I think speed caps at 7. That should make us quite a bit quicker. Put a general XP into fireball level 3. Because I need that at some point. Actually, that's only fireball level 2, isn't it? Yeah. We're going to need fireball level 3 at some point. Then I wouldn't mind putting another level into lightning. So that's a bit more expensive than we have right now. Heal life, I believe, at some point lets you heal others, but I don't know if that point is level 1. But heal life is also very expensive. Let's buy some more mana. And with the rest of the points, let's buy some guile. The next level of guile should allow us to rob shops. Check the quest cards we have. Trader Escort is a main quest. Hop Cave we can't do yet. No, Hop Killing Contest is a... Hop Killing Contest is a side quest, I believe. I believe Trader Escort is the next main quest. Yeah, actually you can see the golden quest, our main quest, the silver quest, the side quest. So we can pick up the killing contest with boasts. Generally speaking, in a casual context, you always want to do them with boasts. Early on, you can really afford to take no protection. Nothing does a lot of damage, because the game is designed for you to not have a lot of armor yet. Without a scratch, you can take it. I don't... like, we'd lose 100 gold for 600 gold. Don't care too much about the gold. I'd rather not lose 100 for something that I'm more or less certain I might fail at some point. So, yeah. Fist Fighter we also don't take. Humble Whisper usually works out. But, again, since I haven't played in a while, we're also not taking it. Because I'm a little baby. But you might also see that our hair is turning grayish from the black it was already, which is early. But that depends on I think your willpower stat and your goodness both make your hair go whiter. Like your magic power and your goodness. I don't know, our alignment isn't all that high yet, so shouldn't be
Oh, hello.
all that big
I'm
of an
looking
impact.
for... I'll pay you if you helps me. It can be dangerous for traders round here. Here's the deal, see? You get a quarter of the fee now, and the rest when we get there in one piece. Just talk to me again if you decide to escort me. I'll wait here until then.
Okay, so that's Trader Escort, which I accidentally skipped the first line for because I thought it was the vendor for titles. Maleficus Assassin, Avatar, Liberator, Druid, Ranger, Rune Master. How much is Rune Master? Hood, Saber, High Master, Chicken Chase, always face. Let's buy. Do I want Rune Master? Rune Master sounds kind of cringe. Avatar would be nice, I guess. But I don't want to be called Chicken Chase, so let's spend some money on Rune Master.
Dark woods are dangerous. Oh, yes. Looking to make a purchase.
Oh, you'll take me to Orchard Farm? Excellent!
Escort him to Orchard Farm.
Use your follow expression to start our journey. When we get to a new region, I'll let you know if we're going the right way. If you want me to stop, just use your wait expression. Oh, and before I forget, here's that advance on your fee. You can have the rest when we arrive safely, alright? But try not to go too fast, because I might not be able to keep up with you.
I wonder what he's doing.
As you saw, he paid us 125 monies.
Follow. Lead the way, hero.
And he said he would pay us the rest if he gets there in one piece. He will actually only pay us the rest if he gets there completely unharmed. Which makes this quest a little bit difficult. Not like tremendously difficult, but you know, to a point where you have to pay attention to it.
I recognize this place. I'm pretty sure we're going in the right direction. Very well.
Also kind of depends on the enemy spawns you get.
You come back and you...
How safe you want to be about it. I'm missing my fireball. Oh god damn it. Fine, I'll just kill it in melee.
Yeah, glad to get shot of him.
So, we're gonna play this very safe and leave him at the very start. Oh my god, can I hit a fireball in my life, please?
Ah, there is an important quest card at the guild for you.
Stab! He is dead.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
So that we killed everything, we can go back, grab him, and he should still be full health, since nothing enemy-wise was there. Unless we left him too far and now he despawned? Is that a thing? Apparently that's a thing. I wasn't aware of that. Is he back here now then? I didn't know that. I genuinely didn't know that was a thing. And I'm a bit upset about it. This is not where he would be. He would be at the Heroes Guild. Did something spawn back there and murder him? Well, I mean,
Oh, I've been hearing about you.
nothing I can do about it, I guess. Let's go back to the bandit place, which we cannot switch map, actually. Never mind, we'll have to walk. Unfortunate. Oh yeah, don't do what I did.
Easy. It's cold. Simple.
As you can see the damage numbers that we do in the bottom right, by the way, in case you haven't noticed that yet. And you can see that the fireball is doing 180 damage if we charge it to level 2. So that's quite a lot. Especially compared to lightning, which does 17 points a hit.
Hero, your will energy is low. What's that? Hero, your will energy is low. What's that?
And my turn of the Guildmaster. because he is gonna say, "Hero, your will energy is low." A lot. So actually, shush, Guildmaster, shush.
Ah, there you are.
About time you showed up. I was going to start without you.
I was just telling your friend here, the whole orchard's overrun with hobs.
I could get rid of them myself, but it might be more fun like this. Whoever kills the most hobs gets the trophy, right?
I don't care how you do it, just stick 'em before they drink all my scrumpy. The little sods cracked open my crates down by the river at the far end of the path.
Guess that's where we should go. Race you there.
The thing here is,
Do you have any idea
Whisper
how much work goes into farming and making...
will try and kill steal all your hobs. But at the same time, you can also try and kill steal all her hobs. Shit, I used the goddamn fucking skill again. Whatever. I should unbind it if I don't use it a lot. Or at least bind it to a different key. Well, that means we can at least put on some armor now, I guess.
Too slow. Who's next? You're still too slow. Damn! You got another one. And another one to me. Who's next?
You can kind of get between Whisper and the hobs, but her weapon is long enough to reach through you. As you might have just seen, she stole that hob kill from us. That was behind us, or well, in front of us, and she stole another one. We're not winning this. Not with how many kills we've already got stolen. Oh my god, she keeps stealing all of them.
You just can't kill them fast enough. You're still too slow. Damn! You got another one.
What? Fuck off, Whisper. You're such a fucking whore. That's why nobody likes you. Stop it! She literally does nothing until they're fucking 1 HP and then she just takes them. We just do not have the damage output to actually do that ourselves. Fuck, I haven't lost that in 4,000 years. I'm so mad about it. Like, she literally stole like 8 of those kills right in front of her fucking nose.
Maybe I'll go easier on you next time. Today, the trophy is
That's
mine.
why we're going to kill her later on. You're
Maybe the
fucking
guild has
over. I
something
hate
more
Whisper.
interesting for me.
She's such a shit
Better
character.
make a move now and check on the damage.
She just, all she does all game is fucking taunt you, and then she even sucks. Yeah. What if you faded? You have to reload? It looked like I had to reload. Seems weird. Like, I would have been okay with failing it. Maybe if I had pressed quit. But it doesn't seem like the right thing to press for continuing the game. Like, if I want to continue playing a game, I don't press the quit button, you know? Let me unbind my fucking protection spell, never mind. Let me do it now then.
My stock will be ruined.
Maybe if we just go through our mana potions a bit more aggressively. But he's not dead. I think my kill counter did not increase for that.
You got another one.
Here she is, just about back in time to steal more kills for me.
And another one to me.
How? My fireball killed it! Fucking eat my entire massive fucking cock whisper. You can fucking die. I hate that bitch. I hate her with a fucking passion.
You're making me look bad.
Whisper is genuinely turning me into an evil character at this point. I will slap her with my sword if that helps me with the quest.
Who's next? Another one too
Kill
bad.
stealing little whore. We're going to need to buy some mana potions.
Well done. You really taught the Hobbs a lesson. They'll think twice before they try stealing from me again.
Not bad. Don't think it'll be easy next time, though. I suppose the trophy is yours then. For now. I've had enough of this. Maybe the guild has something more interesting for me.
We'd better make a move now and check on the damage.
Gives us the Hoptooth trophy, some money, some rep, some XP.
You have reached recognized status.
Guildmaster's still talking to us despite the fact that I deactivated him. Nice.
You're now renowned enough to use the manly arm pump expression.
Manly arm pump expression? I don't understand why this stick, like the movement stick, interacts with this menu. That makes the entire purpose of a pop-up menu that you can just interact with without going to the actual menu completely useless. Because if I have to stand still to do it, I might as well go into the proper menu. In fact, that would be better for me because at least time would, you know, advance.
Yes.
What are we doing now? Guess we could continue down the path a bit, go past the bandits. How many healing potions do we have left? Or mana potions? 4 health, 1 will. I should be fine. If we're just fighting bandits, we can... Like, if we aren't under time pressure to kill stuff as fast as possible, we don't necessarily need to have our will. Also, I think a bow should do really good damage now, since we leveled so much will, so much speed. No, accuracy is bow damage, actually speed is just melee speed. Never mind that. Glad that the future Fables added a do not attack villagers randomly function. It just happens way too easily to target some random ass vendor. And if your spells actually do good damage, it's way too easy to just kill them.
I'm afraid this path is private. It'll cost you to get through. Or we can always use your head as an ornament. Either way suits us. So, unless you're wanting to end up dead, you'll hand over your shinies.
No.
Is that the gold? Here, give it here.
What? But I said no. Dead. Seems to be dead, yes. Flame Orb we aren't going to use for a while. There's just no reason to put it into our basic ass sword that we aren't going to keep for long. While they aren't finite, they are still expensive. Can I equip that? Because it's slightly better than our sword. Well, significantly better than our sword, since it's steel. And the pick hammers are, generally speaking, slightly more damage than long swords, I think, but they're slower as well. So we swing it a bit. We are plenty fast anyway, since we already have speed 5. Because of our Ages of Skill potion we used a while ago.
This is the deal. You perform an act of great evil in my sight, and I'll pop open.
So yeah, he wants us to perform an act of great evil. There's multiple ways to do it. The one I want to do is not available to us yet. Wish you could see the Chaos Stars a bit better. I found a health potion. Nice. Oh, they killed the vendor, I think. Yep, seems like it. So, if they kill a vendor, it's not terrible for you, because sometimes they drop decent stuff. You might be morally obligated to save the traders, but like, in terms of what the game actually considers good and evil, it doesn't matter towards your rank, which is good, because it's not your fault that they died. They can die like on the other side of the map before you even have a chance to get to them. So it would feel kind of unfair if they would count for you. Door's locked. Door's locked. Because it's like a reinforced iron door, you can't get into it either. You can normally break down wooden doors. You can also break down windows and stuff.
I never open on a first date. My heart has been broken too many times before. I could only let someone who really loved me through.
For this one, this is the one that we bought the gift for, the roses and the chocolate. I read at some point that roses and chocolate also work. I usually tried a ring.
Oh, you really know how to treat a door. I will always be open to you. You've made me so happy. I can feel pebbles welling up in my eyes.
But apparently this works too. So a wedding ring costs like a lot more than just a box of chocolates or a rose. So yeah, use a box of chocolates instead. Gives you access to mainly this chest, which has something that I want. The will uses bright gloves, boots, robes, and pants. And we have our mage's set. White makes us look like a good guy. Also has decent defensive stats. And yeah, this is a little like love nest. With like, you know, the usual things you would have in a love nest. like cages, you know.
You're sure to find something to suit you.
Hawk, bald heads, beard, mutton chops, big beard. What's big beard? Big beard's not all that big, really. Would make us more attractive though. For those with booming voices and big weapons, the barber will be able to give you this style. Clean shave, working mustache. Okay, just die foreign. Could run around with a Fu Manchu. Kinda don't mind the big beard. But he doesn't have any good haircuts. Could go for the ponytail. That would give us some scariness back. But we don't want to be scary. Like, being scary has no benefit. For a good character, at least, I don't think. Let's go with a normal haircut and gives us more attractiveness. Even though I think it doesn't look too great. Beard looks okay. Yeah, those traders are basically walking right into the death into some hobs or bandits or whatever's over there. I think it's usually hobs. This door right here.
I need to see your combat multiplier get higher before I swing a jar.
This door right there is the reason I wanted to get physical shield. As you can see, however, or as you can't see because I'm talking to it again, it wants our combat multiplier, I believe, to be at 14. So we are going to have to put some extra effort into that. I do not want to actually attack the thing I'm looking at. I want to attack the enemy behind the thing I'm looking at. That is correct. Generally speaking, archery is quite good for getting your combat multiplier up because first of all it's damage based and doing more damage with a single hit is good, and archery does a lot of damage with a single hit. And second of all, of course, archery is very safe since you can stay far away from enemies. And by virtue of staying far away, not only are you safer, it's also easier to keep your multiplier up by just, you know, hitting the enemy. as you might have also noticed, first of all, the combat multiplier drops real quick, and if you switch areas, you lose half of your combat multiplier. So I don't actually know if... I think it's half. Maybe it's half or to the next breakpoint. No, it's definitely half. So we might have some trouble keeping it or getting it back up again. It can take a bit to get it up high enough. I want to destroy that real quick. Just so it's out of the way. But if you just run between the hop cave and this area and you take care of keeping your multiplier high enough, you'll get it eventually. You can also do it later when you do more damage, that's easier. But obviously, the earlier you do it, the more useful the reward is going to be. But I would really, really, really recommend Physical Shield. But in general, I would recommend Physical Shield. Physical Shield is very good. I believe if you shoot enemies in the head, they take more damage, which I believe also counts for hops. But you have to stand still to aim, so unfortunately it's not all that viable for general combat. So what I want to do now, grab some more hops. Actually, probably too many if I grab them now. Drag them towards the entrance while fighting them, so that we can keep the combat multiplier a bit higher. I think I'm gonna drag him now. Should aggro all of them. That also costs me almost all my mana from the physical shield, but that's okay, that's what it's there for. Where the heck am I? How did I get so turned around? With a 10x multiplier, we should be able to grab it in this now, I hope. Unless the targeting is screwing me over, in which case we might not be able to. I don't want to lightning them too much, because that's not too great for the combat multiplier. And it would be really upsetting to not hit 14 now. Please don't die before I hit 14. Thank you.
Oh yes, you are the man. Get your ass through here.
So we missed out on some XP pickups. so that's completely fine. Don't have a physical barrier. Let me actually make a hard save real quick, just in case. And I have a message on Discord. Let me check what that is. I think I know what that is, but let me check anyways. Go. So I believe there is a really good weapon behind this, if I'm not mistaken. Which would mean getting it early is, of course, very good. It is, yes. So this thing, as you can see, is 135 points better than our current sword. And it has a lightning augment on it. So we are definitely using it. New sword obtained. And this sword is definitely strong enough to the point where it will not matter that we have a rather low physical damage stat. There's one of these stones where you can shoot inside of it and it does something. So it's actually test on me sword, I guess. Yeah, he's doing 200 damage, but I think hops are also weak to lightning, to be fair. I don't remember, they're either weak to lightning or to fire. One of those. But still, that's a lot of damage. I tapped out because I had to answer a message. And I was confused why I couldn't move yet because it just started at the point before moving back. So we've got some XP. And we still don't want to level physical. You'll see when it comes to that why we don't want to level physical. It's stupid, quote unquote. But, you know. Also, this gave us a lot of speed XP, or yellow XP. We want to get level 3 Guile, so we can steal. Oh, I actually know it didn't know it increases your bartering as well. Oh, maybe I want to grab that then. Instead of accuracy. Accuracy would be nice for bow damage. Because bow damage is really good, but better trader prices sound like a really good idea for me right now, honestly. So, leveling physical shield basically just reduces the amount of mana it costs for you to get hit. Here, round spells, yes. Oh, Drain Life is a good spell as well. We might want to pick up Drain Life. Oh, but Drain Life is an evil spell, which I guess might make sense, kind of. It doesn't super matter. The time capsule into the dinosaur era. But Anniversary isn't even that old. It's like, I don't know, 8 years? Let's grab Fireball 3. I'm gonna cut a bit into our normal XP, but that's fine. We want Fireball 3 and let's get Lightning 2. We should probably grab a proper AoE spell, though Lightning does really well as an AoE spell as this, so should be fine. Do I want to grab Berserk 1? Berserk's really good. Like, Physical Shield, Berserk, and Multi-Hit is like the god combo in Fable 1. Summon itself is not a good spell, but you can use it to spam out a lot of caster XP. Let's buy Summon 1. You've now more than 3 spells, that is correct, I do.
You're now stealthy enough to use the steal expression.
I am, good sir. Almost a decade since they released the almost a decade later remaster. Kind of a shame they never did like any remasters or stuff of 2 and 3 to put on PC. Because 2 and 3 really could need remasters. There's so much wrong with these games. They're so good, and yet have so many issues. But it wouldn't. Yeah, it really wouldn't. I mean, that depends if the source code is still around, honestly. Because if it's like a Final Fantasy VIII situation, then it would be a lot more work than it's probably worth it. But I could see a lot of people buying a Fable 2 remaster. I would. And Fable 2 is my least favorite one. Let me check quests. Cannot do the hop quest yet. Need more renown. Can I see somewhere how much renown I need? Because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, hop quest is a quest that you actually can do. Huh. Let's continue on our path. Chain lightning. Do we have something not crunchy and chicken-like to eat? Fish, sure. Nom. Because I kind of need to keep my crunchy chickens.
In Darkwood, you will find the Chapel of Scorn. Please the deities there, and they will let evil into your soul.
Zappo. It's so dumb how bad of a spell lightning is if you don't abuse this, and how insane of a spell it is if you do. Like if you just straight up hold it on someone, it's such a trash spell. If you wiggle around the target, it's so crazy. Wow. A resurrection vial. Cool. Didn't plan on dying, but it might happen. For some reason I didn't realize those were bandits. And these bandits have a lot of health. What do you want? Are you the dress-up one?
Beware, traveler. I block the way to all but the most combat-hardened. If you request, my guardians will test your mettle in combat.
Ah, okay.
Meet their challenge, and the reward I hide is yours.
Yeah, the fat one isn't here though. The fat one is close to Oakvale.
Hey, looks like a fine gent to me.
Let's drink a health potion.
Oh, he's well named, that Rune Master. That's my mate Rune Master, that is.
That's my mate Rune Master, that is. Yeah. I like the one where you can just eat the chickens. Because it's funny.
Beware if you meet. I see your guardian.
Yeah! Yeah! Hello. Because I isolated cables with comments. That's basically what I'm doing, yeah?
You defeated my guardians. I am knackered. Go on.
So,
get yourself through.
The reason I'm doing this, or I'm doing it like this, is because usually the lightning spell ticks damage, but it ticks it slowly. It's like damage, 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 damage. But if you wiggle it, it does damage every time you switch targets. So instead of going damage, 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 you could go damage, 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 damage. And that's just a lot more output. You just have to wiggle the camera and live with the fact that you're wiggling the camera, which is an awkward input because I have to hold the right trigger down to cast magic, I have to hold B down to cast the spells, and then I have to wiggle the right stick around and move with the left stick to not get hit while I'm doing it. And all that for the low, low price of looking like a dunce, yes. Oh, this is the evil variant of the outfit we are wearing, by the way. That we just got from this, which we are... Oh, are we going to sell? Is there another one? Is it buyable? If it's buyable, we'll sell it, but I don't remember, so I guess I won't. Oh shit, Valkyrie. Yeah. Oh, stab the ballerine, please. Stab the. God damn it. Why wouldn't you stab the fucking ballerine? Should be enough, yeah. Uncharged one enough as well? Yeah, okay. The fully charged one and uncharged. Who knows what you look like if everyone's dead? Fair enough. I mean, you guys do. So Nello, you are down to clown in Hunt Showdown? Loving the idea of good and evil outfits, yes. They also, I believe, affect how much evil and good points you gain. I think that's what the alignment modifier is for. I could not for sure tell you though. Yes, you are down to clown. Okay, then let me get to the camp. That's like the next area after this one. It's a good point to stop, and then we can play some Hunt Showdown. When we are switching to Hunt, I'm gonna turn the stream off for... actually, I'm not. Because it's gonna keep the VOD connected for like 3 minutes. Too much effort. I'm just gonna split it manually for Fable on YouTube later. I was gonna say I'm gonna take the stream down so I don't have to split the VOD manually later, but that's a lot of effort. And I am lazy. Yeah! Yeah! Oh. I stabbed that ballerine good. Fun fact, the current weapon I'm using is the only cleaver in the game that can stab opponents while they're on the floor. How am I splitting my VOD? I'm just highlighting the first, like, 44 hours of it. And the recording happens automatically on Twitch. You can just take the last 2 weeks of your VODs and just export them to YouTube. Ballerine, please. Can you stop it? Fuck off. And can you log on to the ballerine, please? Jesus. No, I'm not downloading it to Twitch. I'm directly exporting it to YouTube. Twitch has an exporting feature. You can go into your it's content and then it's video manager. I'm gonna check after. I'm gonna check when I'm switching games in a second.
Well, that was the only good thing that happened to her.
It's all the important stuff here, and if not, we have to go through this area again anyways. At some point. Hey, thanks very much for the bits. 455 isn't even that weird a number. We made it to the camp, so I'm gonna do my hard save now. And we're gonna switch to Hunt Showdown.